Alright, so now we're going to be removing the frame rail and welding the new one in. I measured back how far the rust was, and that's where I marked to start cutting. You're seeing I'm using the cutting wheel to cut this frame piece out. Now, that strut mount is bad too, but it's not going to come out right now because it's going to help me to line up some things earlier. As you see, this is going to take a little while. It's going to be hard to get the cutting wheel in the right place sometimes. Maybe some people would find it easier to do with a Sawzall. I'm comfortable with a cutting wheel. I felt like the cutting wheel was the best way to do it. So after that, we cut our new frame rail to the size of what we cut out before. We're going to line it all up. You see I got a level here. Make sure everything's level. I use the bottle jack to hold that in. And I just kind of got the magnet. The magnet's not really doing much, but it's just holding it there. So now we're tacking this in place. I used that spot right there. And this isn't correct. That's not completely correct because I cut that piece off. If that was the original piece, it would have more of a tab there, but it was rusted out. And this is going to be a daily driver, so this doesn't have to be perfect. And like right there, that's not an original weld spot because it was a spot welder, and I don't have a spot welder. Also, to add on to this, I wouldn't use a stick welder. I'm comfortable with a stick welder, and my wire machine is down right now. So for tacking purposes, this works fine. I use a 3/32 rod with about between 40 and 60 amps. But you see, I'm just moving around here, tacking different spots to hold it in place, because next we're going to be putting in the new radiator mount and inner fender. And so we want it to move a little bit because things move when you weld. And we don't want to weld it solid because it may tilt to one side or the other, and then we're going to struggle getting our new radiator mount in. So we're just going to tack it in a few places that we know it's going to hold still, and it's not going to fall off when we start hammering some other things into place.